Welcome to Star Valley Senior Night. Tonight we will honor our seniors as they near the end of their career at Star Valley High School. It is with great pleasure that we bring to you our Senior Night program in honor of our boys and girls soccer team and their parents. And now presenting our senior girls soccer team, who's coached by Jessica Bagley and Zeke Mendenhall. First, senior Janie England, escorted by her parents Jeff and Cindy. Senior Kylie Erickson and Kaylee Maserati, escorted by their dad Jared and brother Riley. Senior Avery Hamburg, parents Tanya and Wade Hamburg and sister Drew Hamburg. Senior Aubrey and Era Moyer, escorted by their parents Andy and Julie Moyer, and along with their sister Kylie and brother James. Congrats to our senior girls soccer players.
Now present our senior boys soccer team, who are coached by Trevor Spencer.
And now for our senior boys soccer team, who is coached by Trevor Spencer and Kyle Roniger. Senior Derek Astle, escorted by his parents Jason and Nicole, brother Ryan and Kyle, and sister Haley and Kamaya. Senior Brandon Beck, escorted by his mom Brianna Beck, dad Scott Beck, and sister Bella Beck. Senior Camille Bueller, escorted by his parents Eva and Eric Bueller, brothers Brendan, Jonathan, Christoph, and Preston, and sisters Rowena and Martina. Senior Will Vicente Garcia, escorted by his dad Maximo Vicente and his brother Erickson Vicente Garcia. Senior Kaysen Hatterley, escorted by his parents Roy and Desi, sisters Aspen and Micaiah, brothers Keeler and Raiden, and nephew Branson. Senior Gabe Peterson, escorted by his mom Amanda and his dad Blake Peterson, as well as his brother Ryan. Senior Mikkel Merritt, escorted by his mom and dad Amy and Rick, and his sister Kenna. On behalf of the Star Valley staff and the entire Braves family, we thank all of our seniors for being a Brave with pride. We are grateful for your effort, commitment to the team, and the lessons we've learned along the way. We encourage you to continue to always do your very best wherever life takes you. Congratulations and good luck to our 2023 seniors.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. These are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community since 1999, including residential, commercial, and construction. Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic is your company for all of your trash needs, along with septic pumping and portable toilets. For the dependable company that has a proven trust and reliability, contact Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic at starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com. Miles CPA has been part of the Star Valley community for more than 16 years. The times have changed a bit, but we are still proud to offer our continued support to the community and our Star Valley Braves. Say, didn't Corey play basketball for Star Valley High School? Whoa, Corey, I realize it's a black and white photo, but man, those are some white legs. Miles CPA. We loved our Braves then, and we love our Braves now. Go get 'em, Braves.
We're Ed and Donna Ivy.
We've been in business for going on our 8th year. This will be the 4th year here at this building. We mainly served a little bit of everything. I knew Rod his whole life. We went to school together. And so we knew a lot about each other, and we probably wouldn't have got the loans we did if we didn't know him as well as we did. He knows each one of our kids. He don't let anybody get overextended. Yes, I would recommend Bank Star Valley to a lot of people.
I started seeing Dr. Franklin for a shoulder injury that I had been struggling with for about 2.5 years. After just a couple months of treatment, I was able to get out of the chronic pain that I had been in for that time. I don't have any pain anymore, or very little. If it does flare up, I'm able to see her for one visit and she knocks it out again. I had seen a physical therapist 3 times. I'd seen an orthopedic surgeon. I'd gotten an MRI trying to resolve this, and she was the first thing that actually worked.
Nothing on us? How hard could it be to be a banker? They just give other people's money away. Cole and Marty got nothing on us. Yeah. This is the Weekday Wake Up on SVI, your home for totally free personal and business listening. Okay, so you're ready for a subscription then. Just a few things to sign, we'll be on your way. Hey Amanda, what's the federal rate interest period on the Grace escrow after the next 4 quarters? If you could just sign here, initial here. So after a quick look at your credit, it's pretty evident that it's not good, and so it's not in the best interest of the bank to give you a loan today. I'm sorry. That's right, Cole and Marty, you've got nothing on us. We're gonna get people to give us money, and it's gonna be the Bank of Duke and Dow.
At Star Valley Health, we're optimizing knee replacement surgery with ROSA, our robotic surgical assistant. Robotic knee surgery can bring a lot of gains, like smaller scars, less pain, and faster recovery. We also offer hip and shoulder replacement, along with carpal tunnel surgery and treatment for muscle strain, ACL injuries, sports medicine, pain management, and more. To find out more about ROSA and our full scope of orthopedic services, go to starvalleyhealth.org.
We're always looking for things that make our farm more efficient.
The value that Smart Farm brings growers like Rick is the ability to be more efficient, to be cost effective, and also to be stewards of the land.
The Simplot Smart Farm program is split up into 4 segments: prepare, prescribe, grow, harvest.
Based off of our first year work with him, our yield goals were higher than they've ever been on those fields, around 10 to 15% higher.
We were very happy with what Simplot does for us.
Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Avail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial driveways and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Avail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
A lot of people ask me why I moved to Kemmer. I actually was living with my wife in North Salt Lake, Utah, where we raised our children. And I saw this as a great opportunity in my career to help with economic development. It's a very affordable place to live. Other things that I like about being here, I really like the opportunity to do outdoor living. Those are some of the things that I like about Kemmer.
Hi, my name is Bill Tech. I'm the current mayor of the city of Kemmer. The biggest thing is the freedom that we have here, and I want to preserve that. We're all about camping, hunting, fishing, hiking, boating, all those outdoor things. Kemmer and Lincoln County are in my heart and always will be.
Be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
In the future, everything will be powered by renewable energy. But it's not as easy as flipping a switch. It's a long road, requiring decades of time and trillions of dollars. But what if there was a better direction on the path to zero carbon emissions? An energy source that's available right now, that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. There is. And it's propane.
Fall River Propane, Star Valley's fastest growing energy for everyone provider, keeping you warm this winter.
A leg up, an upper hand, an edge. Call it what you want. When you finance with Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, you'll always be winning. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive, but it's beautiful.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford mountain biking.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford to the lake.
I take my Caribou Ford everywhere. We're Caribou Ford with the famous Warranty Forever, just east of Lava Hot Springs on Highway 30. And we're keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs, such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on.
Digital Dilemmas presents
Wi-Fi Enlightenment. A wise person once said, "Keep your feet on the ground and your router on a shelf. This will help you achieve greater happiness in life and a better Wi-Fi signal."
Placing your router on the floor can negatively affect its performance because the ground will absorb the signal. Stay tuned for more Digital Dilemmas.
Everyone in Star Valley knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit sbfunzone.com for reservations. It's time to update your home's flooring, and Battleson Brothers Carpet One is your local source. Right now at Battleson Brothers, find in-stock LVP as low as $2.99 per square foot. Get a bedroom installed with fresh new carpet for just $4.49. That includes the carpet, pad, and labor for just $4.49. Battleson Brothers Flooring also offers 12-month no-interest financing. In Afton and Thane, that's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Sometimes people wonder, what does Swift Creek Trading sell? The real question is, what don't they sell? At Swift Creek Trading, find boots, shoes, socks, sweaters, shirts, jeans, belts, dress shirts and ties, horse tack and accessories, horseshoes, riding gear, cowboy hats, baseball caps, UW and Star Valley apparel, cologne, wallets.
Swift Creek Trading, your everything store, downtown Afton.
Miscellaneous items, shoe and boot care, jewelry, Western shirts.
Since 1932, locally owned Hastings Ace Hardware has served Star Valley as the place to find high-quality outdoor, hardware, and houseware products at competitive prices. Staffed by your friends and neighbors, Hastings offers a team of knowledgeable and helpful folks to answer your questions and assist you in finding the perfect solutions for your projects year-round. Find Braves apparel, fashionable clothing lines, tasteful gifts, a full-service gift wrapping and custom framing counter, jewelry, home decor, paint mixing services, and so much more. Hastings Ace in Afton. It's the
local and helpful place.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community since 1999, including residential, commercial, and construction. Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic is your company for all of your trash needs, along with septic pumping and portable toilets. For the dependable company that has a proven trust and reliability, contact Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic at starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com.
Welcome back to Star Valley High School as we are getting ready for this 4A West matchup between the Riverton Lady Wolverines and the Star Valley Lady Braves. If you missed our first broadcast where we brought you the boys varsity game matchup, that game ended in a 2-2 draw, with both teams will receive 1 point for their efforts in that contest, but nobody came out on top as the Braves were able to score 2 goals early, and the Wolverines matched those 2 goals with 2 goals in the final minutes, and were able to notch it up with no goals scored in overtime. As we get ready for this matchup between the Lady Wolverines and the Star Valley Lady Braves. Riverton enjoying a good first year in the 4A class as they were in the 3A just last year. They come in as the number 2 ranked team in 4A, according to Wild Prep's coaches and media poll, just behind Thunder Basin. Riverton has votes from coaches and media alike in all 5 of the places, but with all the points tallied up, the Wolverines come in as the number 2 ranked team in the 4A class. In goal for Riverton, a sophomore, Arana Mahado.
A junior defender, Madison Fossey. A freshman forward,
Madison Fossey.
Celia Morado.
Celia Morado.
A
A sophomore,
Paskett.
number 8, Cami Paskett.
A freshman, we're number 10, Dakota Yarber.
A freshman, number 10,
A junior, we're
Dakota
number 11,
Yarber.
Savannah Morton.
A junior wearing number 11, Savannah Morton.
Number 13, Haley Ekstrom.
A junior wearing number 13, Haley Ingstrom.
19, Jordan Anderson.
A senior wearing number 19, Jordan Anderson.
Number 23, Timbri Mathill.
A freshman wearing number 23, Timbri Mathill.
29, Celie Morton.
And a junior wearing number 29, Celie Morton, coached by Tanya Sinti and Jeff Mortzi.
Junior, Michaela Christensen.
Now for the Lady Braves, a junior in between the pipes, Michaela Christensen.
Number 2, Ambry Nelson.
Freshman number 2 in the defense, Ambry Nelson.
Number 3, Janie England.
A senior, number 3, Janie England.
Junior, we're number 7, Kylie Moyer.
A junior, number 7, Kylie Moyer.
Number 11, Era Moyer.
A senior, number 11, Era Moyer.
12, Harper Sessions.
A freshman, number 12, Harper
Senior,
Sessions.
we're number 13, Kylie Erickson.
A senior wearing number 13, Kylie Erickson.
Junior, we're number 17, Katie Dambridge.
A junior, number 17, Katie Dandridge.
Aubrey Moyer.
A senior, 18, Aubrey Moyer.
And a junior, we're number 23.
A senior, number 22, Avery Hamburg. And a junior, number 23, Willow Allman. The Braves are coached by head coach Jessica Bagley, assisted by Zeke Mendenhall and Brian Nichols. As was mentioned at the top of the broadcast, the Riverton coming into the 4A class for the first time this year, as they have had a pretty good run in the 3A class, as they brought in a very good Lady Wolverines team this year, as they are ranked as the number 2 team in all of the 4A class, just behind the defending state champions Thunder Basin. So Riverton looking to hold on to that top spot in the 4A West. With a win today, they can do that. And that top spot heading into regionals guarantees them a spot in the state tournament the following week. The Lady Braves come in as the 6th seed in the 4A West, and with that spot pretty much locked up for the Lady Braves, they look to gain momentum heading into regionals next week. Regional competition will be taking place in Rock Springs starting on Thursday. The times are still yet to be determined for all these teams, but it looks like the Lady Braves will most likely play at noon at the middle school in Rock Springs for regionals next week. As Riverton will start with the ball, Alan Simpson on the mic with you today, joined alongside Emma Thompson. Emma, if you are the coach of the Lady Braves, what are you telling them as you come into this matchup against one of the top-ranked teams in the 4A class?
I would just say, honestly, to just play to your best ability and just get better. Like, focus on your passes and making the passes great. And just to, since they are ranked number 1 for region and number 2 in the state, it might be like a more defensive game, and we are strong in that defensive sense. So to just make sure that keep our defense just on their toes always, and on the counters just really accentuate every single chance we get on the counters.
Across there by the Lady Wolverines as that ball goes outside of the box and out of bounds. Goal kick coming for Star Valley.
It looks like the Riverton ladies are playing in a 4-3-3 formation to start out. So 4 in the defensive back, 3 in the midfield, and 3 up top. Throw in coming for the Lady Wolverines on the far side. Ball comes into the midfield. Here comes Erickson. Erickson looks to cross. Gets the ball to Moyer. Moyer has the ball at the logo. Back to Kylie. That ball is deflected and taken by the Wolverines. Here's a ball looking to switch field. England on the near side will let this ball go out of bounds as she shields her way in. A goal kick coming for Star Valley. Ball being played in the middle of the field. Here's at the top of the 18. That ball is going to go out of bounds off the field goal post, and a goal kick coming again for the Lady Braves. You see here in the first 2.5 minutes, the Lady Wolverines definitely appear to be the aggressor in the early going. Braves go short, looking on that far sideline. Good win there by Kylie Erickson. She brings it up the far sideline. That's going to be ricocheted out of bounds. Throw-in coming for the Lady Braves. She elects to drop back to Kylie Moyer. Trying to go up line. That ball's poked away inside the box. Kylie wants to bring it towards the outside again. Good move there by Moyer. She sends the ball slow one up the line. That's going to go out of bounds. Throw-in for Riverton. I really like how you can see the Star Valley Lady Braves just manning up on each player that's in their region. They're really just on them, and that is a really good strategy when you know such a high-ranking, aggressive team. Just to man up.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, especially when you've got those midfielders running through, looking for runs at the goal. That was another good shot on goal attempt by the Lady Wolverines, picked up by Mack and thrown out to the middle of the field. Here's a deep throw in, wants to go up line. Good ball here, as several Lady Braves in position though to knock that away. This ball is going to be centered back into the middle of the field, top of the 18, right foot, far post, and that's going to go wide, as that was a good look by Madison Fossey of the Wolverines. She got just a step, and that's all she needed. Sends one towards the far post, just wide though, and it will be goal kick for the Lady Braves. Here comes Nelson. Nelson trying to turn it upfield. She will just clear it for Star Valley. Throw-in coming for Riverton. Ball comes into the middle of the field, and it's cleared out. Throw in for Star Valley. England will place it at the feet of Allman. Here comes Willow. Willow wants to send it into the middle of the field, up to Hamburg. Good win there by Avery over to Katie Dandridge. That ball's taken away by Riverton. They're going to launch one from well outside the top of the 18, out of bounds. Goal kick coming for Star Valley. And Emma, if I'm noticing correctly from Riverton, it looks like they've got the green light from anywhere on the pitch to let it fly towards the goal.
Yeah, when you got a good foot like some of these players have, I'm guessing for how high they're ranked, then the coach definitely would have given them the green light. But I feel like for both teams, they're just kind of getting to their groove. They haven't really filled out the game yet, or we haven't seen a lot of connected passes. And so throughout the game, they'll get more comfortable, and then they'll just start doing those. I'm guessing we're going to see a little bit more of that, because it's kind of just a little bit of boot ball, which is completely fine. Just you can see that they're not in their groove yet, for sure.
Contact inside the box. This one's going to go against the Wolverines as Moyer steps up and takes the free kick for Star Valley. This ball's won in the middle of the field, but quickly taken away by Riverton. They're going to send it back into the center. Good ball here towards the top of the 18 as Riverton passes it back and forth. Here's a launch here. That one's high as well, as another good look there for Riverton. Ball comes into the middle of the field.
Something that I'm seeing early on that's going to be very valuable for the Star Valley players is to be first to max ball up the field, because they can't get past obviously the 50-yard line on any kick from any player. And so if it's in like the 20, then they really just need to be first to the ball, which they're doing a really good job, so you have to keep that up. That's what I noticed.
Yeah, there's the old saying that you win the midfield, you win the game, and I think that can be true so many times. As this ball, good step there by Kylie Moyer. She sends it towards the outside. England one touches that back to Era Moyer. Good move here by Moyer. She tries to work her way through the middle of the field. Era comes away with it. Great job there by Moyer. She drops it off to Hamburg. Hamburg wants to go towards the outside. Not there, though. Step two by the Wolverines. As Mathel was able to come up with that. Still making a run towards that right side. Has a beautiful right cross. Nobody far post, though, out of bounds. And goal kick coming for Star Valley. The majority of this game has been played in the defensive third for Star Valley, as they look to link some passes together. We've seen some good effort plays by Era Moyer and others in the midfield. Just haven't gotten a real good push up yet from that midfield to the forwards. Here comes Riverton as they bring it towards the outside. It's going to be knocked away by Dandridge. Throw-in coming for the Wolverines. Substitution in for Riverton.
I think it's starting to sprinkle out. That could definitely put a little twist on the game for sure.
This ball gets just past Riverton as they make a run on the right side. As the keeper comes out at the top of the 18, she'll boot this back into the middle. Good position there by Ambry Nelson and able to keep that one out of the top of the 18 as she's able to win that ball, but quickly taken away by the Wolverines. Step here by Riverton. Looking to make a turn, not able to do so. Ball gets back to the middle of the field. They'll launch from 35, and that is going to be picked up by Mack.
It looks like it is raining now, so that's going to put the ball faster and slippery, and it's going to skip on this turf. So both teams need to take that into factor and see what they can do with all those.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you think rain that it would slow down the ball, but it almost speeds it up a little bit on this turf.
So fast, yes.
As things get a little bit more slick. Here's a good through ball to the top of the 18. Good job by Max. She slides out. Can they shield it out of the goal? Good job by England to clear it for the Lady Braves. But Janie does not get it out of bounds. That ball is still bouncing at the top of the 18 and cleared by Allman. Allman fighting through the contact. As good job there by the defense as Mack came out to slide and meet, and that defense had to rally to keep that ball away. You saw right there, Emma, that skip or that kick up, and we see the early effects of the weather here in this contest.
Yeah, good job by the goalie for just getting a deflection. That's all you need, and then your defense, Janie England, doing a phenomenal job of getting that out.
Is that something that coaches will teach you? If for any reason that keeper gets shielded or on a slide and that ball doesn't get cleared, what's something that the coach usually tells you?
In my coach in college would tell if the keeper goes out of the box, then a center back. I played defense in college to get in the goal actually, and just use your feet when you can because it might
or
get
your
deflected.
Face.
Yep,
Anything.
exactly. Yeah, so actually get in the goal is what the college coach. I'm not sure what these coaches have said, but yeah.
Yeah, so you drop back and you become a human sacrifice in the goal
exactly.
for your team.
Oh, good through ball from Avery.
Dandridge looking to work this one towards the outside. As she's quickly marked, she drops to Merritt, looking for Erickson in the middle. Ball taken away by Riverton as they look for the counter on the left side. Moyer will get there first and clear it for the Lady Braves. The all-time greatest soccer video that I've ever seen is one of Scott Sterling. And so there's no better, if you want to watch the best technical form of being a keeper, you've got to watch that one.
Yes,
have you seen that
I
one,
have
Emma?
seen it. It is a good one.
It is top-notch. The best goalie techniques I've ever seen. So
oh, yeah.
Here's a long shot on target for the Wolverines as they once again show us that they don't need a lot of space to get a quality look off, as that was Maya Nassaup as she was able to put one on frame for Riverton. They're going to say that Anderson was onside as she makes a run. Good step there by the keeper for Riverton as she punches that out of bounds. Throw in coming for the Braves. Best opportunity of the afternoon for the Lady Braves. They bring the ball towards the top of the 18, trying to get a cross in, not able to do so, and it will be a throw in for Riverton.
I love to see Avery Handberg in the forward position because I know that she is so fast, and the need for speed up there is a lot, and glad to see that she's up there. So if we get like a counter, because she could be faster or just as fast as those defense.
As Danny Smith pursuing there, and here's a ball by Riverton. They've got the numbers 3-on-2. Oh, great slide tackle by Kylie Moyer as she comes in and takes that ball away. She'll make a run as well. Great play there by Kylie as the sweeper.
That was such a clean slide tackle. I'd love to see it. Get the ball first and then the person.
And that's something that Kylie's been doing the last 2 or 3 games, and has definitely gotten better as the season has gone on. But I don't know if that's something that you practice, like work on in practice, or if it's you just have the God-given ability, because I already know if I was sliding like that, that's 2 torn ACLs guaranteed.
Yeah, sometimes it really just has to depend on the player, even like professional players. Like some of them don't even slide tackle. It just really depends on if you can do it safely.
And gracefully. She did it very gracefully.
Yeah.
I would definitely be like, go to slide, end up on my face. And the other thing is that like the turf is not soft.
No,
like
turf burns.
Those stinking rubber pellets and just the texture of the turf.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, thank you.
And she has some pants on, it looks like.
That's
so
probably
it's
why.
easier. It looks like she slid a couple feet too, because the ground looks pretty damp out there.
It's going to be a foul on the Wolverines. Free kick coming for the Lady Braves. Here's a good kick. This ball is going to go out of bounds. Was it touch? Quickly saved by the keeper for Riverton.
Since that was a deflection off the Riverton to back to the goalie, then she could pick it up. And also a smart play by the goalie not to let it be a corner kick and to see that it was off her own teammate.
Ball being won in the middle of the field. Here's a good through ball up for Riverton. Takes a right-footed hop. Oh, good save by Mack. As there's another great run on the far side by Riverton. Gets another shot on frame, but a save by Christensen. Here's a ball that's going to go towards the left side. Aubrey Moyer trying to get to it. That ball's going to go out of bounds. Throw in coming for the Wolverines as they'll have substitutions coming in. We've played 16 minutes in this contest as we are still tied 0-0. If you're just joining us, Riverton comes in as the number 2 ranked team in the Wild Preps coaches and media poll. This is their first year in 4A and have really been a force to be reckoned with only 1 loss in the district on the season. So they've really put together a good opening campaign. They are in position to come out with the 1 seed heading into regionals, which will guarantee them a spot in state. Here comes a run on the near side as this ball gets booted back towards the middle of the field. Riverton once again tries to bring it towards the top of the 18. That's knocked away by Merritt. Ball on the outside. Good position by Danny Smith. That's going to go out of bounds. Throw in coming for Star Valley. Substitutions for the Lady Braves as Willow Allman checks back in.
Oh, I love to see Willow in there. She is such an all-around great athlete, but great soccer player.
And just a competitor. Like when she's in there.
Oh, yeah.
50-50 balls. Those are all hers.
It is. She's just aggressive, and her hair is cool. Just a great girl all around. Some bubble braids.
I was going to ask you, what are the names? Is that the bubble braid?
Yeah, bubble braids.
The bubble braid.
Mm-hmm. But hers is cool.
Yeah, I coached 7th grade basketball, girls basketball, and so that's like 10% learning basketball, 90% doing each other's hair. And so I definitely saw that style a lot. And now I feel very much more educated, and I can correctly identify it as the bubble braid.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you've got like 2 bubble braids, right?
Sometimes you got.
Does the name change? We got like.
No, just 2 bubble braids. You got some French braids, some Dutch braids. All these girls are wearing like French or Dutch.
Wait, what's a Dutch braid?
It's where you can see the braid like outside of the hair.
That doesn't make any sense. Like I can literally see her braid. I'm like 200 feet away.
It's like a 3D. It like pops out, but with a French braid, then it's like more entwined in the hair and can't see it as well. Yeah.
You can't see the braid?
Not as well with not the braid as well in the French braid, but in the Dutch braid it's more visible and like 3D like.
Okay.
Is that
No, that still makes 0 sense. But what I will do is I will just say nice braids.
Yeah.
And I should be covered.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Cover
save
all
there
the
by
bases.
Christensen. Yeah, you don't have that problem in in boys sports.
Nope,
It's like,
you don't.
do you want a mullet or not a mullet? Those are your two options.
It's also something kind of important, really, in girls' sports is like look good, feel good, play good. Like that's
Is that a real thing?
Oh yeah, like 100%. Like all honesty, if you don't feel good and like have your hair like pulled back for some players, I will say for some players, like look good, feel good, play good. Like
Gotcha.
that's a motto.
So when they take like the first 30 minutes of practice, getting ready, I should be like, that's okay.
No, not
do you look good? Do you feel good? Then we're ready to go.
Yeah.
That's going to be my new next season. That's going to be my motto. Oh, here's a deflected pass. Here's Allman making a break towards the top of the 18. Cleared out by Riverton.
We just got to see the burst of speed for number 10 on Riverton. She is in that center back position, I'm pretty sure, or outside back, one of the defense, and just got to see her go head to head with Willow, and she's a fast one.
Number 3, Jenny England, and number 11, Aramara Ward, checking in for the Braves.
The sun deciding to show itself here in this 4A West matchup between the Lady Braves and the Riverton Wolverines. As was mentioned just a little bit ago, we had some rain. We got some clouds over the mountains. I bet it's snowing up there. So we're getting the trifecta here this afternoon. The wind is pretty mellow right now. At the start of the boys' game, it was whipping pretty good. But the wind has definitely died down here in Lincoln County. And I would say it's pretty favorable position or conditions for a Wyoming soccer game. I know you've definitely played in a lot worse, Emma.
Only in Wyoming, really. In Utah, the weather was never really, I mean, rain, yeah, but never a blizzard like I played here.
You weren't playing in your snowsuit?
Nope, not like Willow.
Here's a good through ball by the Wolverines. Great step, wins the ball at the top of the 18, tries to cross. That's going to go off of the Lady Braves. Deflected out of bounds. Corner kick coming up for Riverton.
I think Star Valley is doing a really good job of contesting each player, as I said before, just manning and contesting the ball wherever it is. And that's really what's keeping us in this game is just our aggression and manning up. They're doing a phenomenal job of that.
Here comes the corner. This ball is placed into the middle of the box at the high part of it. Not able to clear are the Braves. The ball still bouncing inside the box. Trying to get a redirect are the Wolverines. That one's going to go just wide and will be a goal kick for Star Valley. The other thing that's tough about girls sports is when they've got a ponytail.
Girls.
On them, and all you see is ponytail. So you just keep staring, hoping that the ponytail parts eventually.
Yeah.
Here come the Wolverines as they'll use that back pass to the keeper to create some space here on the attack. As we have 17 minutes left to play. Here comes England. She drops it back to Moyer. Moyer has some time. Looks to go out wide. Quickly taken away by Riverton. Good step there by Janie. Sends it back to the heels of Kylie Erickson as Kylie will bring out her best wrestling moves and take her to the ground. We got a free kick. Riverton will go quickly, and that ball is going to go out of bounds. Goal kick for the Lady Braves.
Yeah, just a little aggression, a little bit of push in the back. Not intentional, just kind of falling over the other player from Kylie. But love the aggression and spirit. That's what we need to keep up in this game, so love to see it.
The Lady Braves are playing step to step with the number 2 team in the 4A conference, according to the Wild Preps coaches and media poll. But Riverton has made a living down here on the defensive third for the Braves, as they are living rent-free inside the box, which the Lady Braves don't want that to continue. But so far, they've definitely been up to the task as substitutions come in for Star Valley. We're going to take a quick break and hear from some of our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. We appreciate you joining us here on the SVI Media Network. We'll be back with more live coverage of Star Valley Lady Brave soccer.
Miles CPA has been part of the Star Valley community for more than 16 years. The times have changed a bit, but we are still proud to offer our continued support to the community and our Star Valley Braves. Say, didn't Corey play basketball for Star Valley High School? Whoa, Corey, I realize it's a black and white photo, but man, those are some white legs. Miles CPA. We loved our Braves then, and we love our Braves now. Go get 'em, Braves.
We're Ed and Donna Ivy.
We've been in business for going on our 8th year. This will be the 4th year here at this building. We mainly served a little bit of everything. I knew Rod his whole life. We went to school together. And so we knew a lot about each other, and we probably wouldn't have got the loans we did if we didn't know him as well as we did. He knows each one of our kids. He don't let anybody get overextended. Yes, I would recommend Bank Star Valley to a lot of people.
I started seeing Dr. Franklin for a shoulder injury that I had been struggling with for about 2.5 years. After just a couple months of treatment, I was able to get out of the chronic pain that I had been in for that time. I don't have any pain anymore, or very little. If it does flare up, I'm able to see her for one visit and she knocks it out again. I had seen a physical therapist 3 times. I'd seen an orthopedic surgeon. I'd gotten an MRI trying to resolve this, and she was the first thing that actually worked.
Nothing on us? How hard can it be to be a banker? They just give other people's money away. Cole and Marty got nothing on us. Yeah. This is the Weekday Wake Up on SVI, your home for totally free personal and business listening. Okay, so you're ready for a subscription then. Just a few things to sign, will be on your way. Hey Amanda, what's the federal rate interest period on the Grace escrow after the next 4 quarters? If you could just sign here, here, initial here. So after a quick look at your credit, it's pretty evident that it's not good. And so it's not in the best interest of the bank to give you a loan today. I'm sorry. That's right, Cole and Marty, you've got nothing on us. We're gonna get people to give us money, and it's gonna be the Bank of Duke and Dow.
At Star Valley Health, we're optimizing knee replacement surgery with ROSA, our robotic surgical assistant. Robotic knee surgery can bring a lot of gains, like smaller scars, less pain, and faster recovery. We also offer hip and shoulder replacement, along with carpal tunnel surgery and treatment for muscle strain, ACL injuries, sports medicine, pain management, and more. To find out more about ROSA and our full scope of orthopedic services, go to starvalleyhealth.org.
Riverton lines up a corner kick. This one's going to go outside the box. Saved by Moyer, but that's going to go out of bounds. Quick throw in here by the Wolverines. As this ball is going to go out of bounds, trying to save it for the Wolverines. On this near side, not able to do so. Throw in for Star Valley. 12 minutes left to play in the first half. We are still tied at 0s. As the Lady Braves defense has really been up to the test today. The Wolverines definitely have more shots on goal and more looks inside the box. As this one right inside the box again. Here's good defense by Moyer. But this one pushes towards the outside left foot. Looked like a little bit of a slip on the plant there as Cami Paskett planted her right foot, took a swing with her left, and that ball went wide and out of bounds. Goal kick coming for the Lady Braves. Substitutions come in for Star Valley. As here comes Christensen. Christensen looking to get the ball to Dandridge. Dandridge trying to go outside. That's taken away and picked up once again by Mack. It'll be a drop kick coming for the Lady Braves. Mack puts this ball high and towards the outside.
Oh, good 50-yard kick.
Ball won in the middle by Moyer. Moyer tries to push it up to Hamburg. As Avery making a run out there. Step 2 by the keeper for Riverton as she plays the ball back into the middle of the field. Here comes Riverton on the attack. Oh, that's a beautiful ball towards the top of the 18. Step 2 by Anderson as she tries to get it outside and cleared. Good step there by Caitlin once again, but it's going to go out of bounds throw-in for the Wolverines. Posse will take this. She sends it into the box. Ball gets deflected. Back to Yarber. Over to Paskett. Paskett trying to make a move on this right side. They're going to call her for a foul as the line judge signaled that the chicken wing came out and chicken is not what's for dinner, and it'll be a free kick for the Braves. What are the officials looking for there? As we see a lot of contact throughout a soccer game, what really dictates a foul or not a foul?
Just the extension of the arm or the excessive pushing, and then also if a player falls down, like I saw kind of over there, like just being a little bit like respectful and sportsmanship, not stepping over the player, and I think maybe just some of that happens in any game, not specifically this game, but also like stepping over the player and being disrespectful can get a call. So they're also looking for just sportsmanship in general and the extension of your arm.
Yeah, so when you see the line judge motion that elbow came out, that's where they'll whistle you for it. If you keep that in, here's a shot towards the far post. Great pickup by Mack, and good job there by the defense. They really shielded off that near post, which allowed kind of an awkward shot for the Wolverines as Yarber stepped up to take that for Riverton. Just wasn't able to get full contact behind it, and Mack was in good position to control it for the Lady Braves. Lady Braves lone returning all-conference player is Mack Christensen. She does a great job. She's top 5 in the state for saves, and she usually has quite the attack that comes upon her each game, and that she's usually up for the task for. And so far in this first half, Emma, she's just been great between the pipes.
Yes, she has been killing it. She has right now 9 saves. That means the ball was in her hand. She saved that ball 9 times. So those were great from her.
High bounce ball still being batted around in the top of the 18. Left foot opportunity. Not able to curl around the ball was Riverton. And out of bounds. Goal kick coming for the Lady Braves.
Number 12 on Star Valley just stuck with that Riverton forward, and she did so good at not getting the Riverton forward the shot that she wanted. It went out to the left, and that was really good coverage by her.
Yeah, I do believe that was Harper Sessions.
Yes.
Just a freshman for the Lady Braves, and usually Harper sports a pink headband out there, which makes it easier for me to tell where she is.
Yeah.
Here comes Dandridge as she's being pushed out of bounds. It's going to go out off of Katie. Throw in coming for Riverton. You saw there, that was quite a bit of contact, but going back to what you mentioned, Emma, shoulder contact, they're going to let that play through all day.
Yeah, shoulder to shoulder, just aggression, that's totally fine. It's just any extension of your arm, they'll call that any time they will call that. but a little pushing, that's what the game is. So they're doing really good. Both teams are being really aggressive and pushing with shoulder to shoulder, so I think they're doing a really good job of keeping it clean on both sides. So
space here in the middle for the Wolverines. They're going to send a beautiful ball. Gets inside position. Here's Paskett going near post. Saved by Christensen. What a great save by Mack as she's able to push that ball out of bounds. Corner kick coming for Riverton. 6 minutes left to play in the first half. Seems like the Lady Braves are just trying to hold on and push this thing into halftime. All tied up. This corner kick goes wide outside the box. Ball gets dropped on the far side. As Danny Smith clears it for the Lady Braves, ends up taking a hit afterwards. Good play there by Danny. Here's a throw-in. Good throw-in towards the near post. Ball still being deflected inside the 18. Trying to get a curl on it, not able to do so. Contact. They're going to say play on once again. As it looked like they'll call it for that one. There was quite a bit of contact on the far side. It looked like one of the Lady Braves took a forearm shiver and went flying.
Yeah, when you stand your ground and you're ready for it, then yeah, sometimes it just bounces off. Looks pretty hard, but there's yeah.
You're saying in the game you don't feel it?
No, yeah, like
after the game maybe.
Definitely
top of the 18.
After the game, yeah.
Good step there by Kylie Moyer. She's able to push that out to Anderson. Anderson left foot deflection out of bounds. Goal kick for the Lady Braves. Good defense there by Star Valley. Once again, Yarber had some space in the middle of the field. Got inside the 18 but wasn't able to turn. And Emma, you've played defense. What's your main goal if you got an offensive player with her back towards her goal? What do they teach you as far as keeping her from turning or creating space to get a shot off?
Just to really like get up close with her, like not too aggressive to get a foul from the back, but to just let her know that you're right there and that she does have to turn. And so just kind of push her to one side, and once she goes to that one side, then you step right on that first touch. And so, yeah, but it really depends on what kind of defense you want to play. If you want to play like backed off or just right up close. But for me, I just play up close.
Good step there by Anderson. Sends it into the middle of the field. Danders looks to switch fields. And this one's controlled by Smith. There will be a handball and free kick coming for the Lady Braves. 3 minutes left to play. Lady Braves hanging tough with the number 2 ranked team in the state. As here's the best opportunity they've had all afternoon. They bring it towards the right side, trying to get a cross in. And that ball will be deflected. And a corner kick coming up for Star Valley. The first corner kick of the game for the Lady Braves. Dandridge will line this one up. She has players in the middle of the goal. Oh, great run by Smith as Erickson. Here's a shot towards goal. Oh, high. Great step by Caitlin Anderson.
Shot.
As that ball just floated. She was on cleanup duty. And they will say it was deflected. Another corner kick coming up. What'd you see in that corner, Emma?
If it's bounced around more than twice, it's anybody's game, I think, in the 18-yard box. Like, it's just crazy. Oh, good corner.
This one bounces in the middle, closer to the near post, and cleared out by Riverton. Riverton on the attack. They are going to say she was onside. We've got a one-on-one. She's able to corral it, tries to send it in, deflected by the Lady Braves, and a corner kick coming for Riverton. Good run there by Olivia Bradley, a senior for the Wolverines, and she was just onside. She timed her run perfectly to get a run at the keeper. Good save there by Moyer, though. This ball is going to be a slow roller into the box. Ball's still bouncing inside the box. Oh, what a deflection by the Lady Braves. as this ball comes back inside. Once again deflected outside by Smith, and the Lady Braves hold up once again.
Yeah, if it bounces more than twice, like I said, it's just crazy in there. It's not even soccer, it's just who can kick it at the right moment.
Another look by the Wolverines, and that one goes wide. The Lady Braves are playing with fire here, but are doing an amazing job of keeping Riverton out of the back of the net. Trapped there by Dandridge. Dandridge will drop to Anderson. Anderson back to Dandridge, looking to go back towards the middle of the field. That's taken away by Paskett. Paskett sends it up to Yarber. Yarber at the top of the 18. Back to Paskett. Left foot if she wants it. She will take what a left-footed strike. That ball just drifted and goes out of bounds. But not a lot of space there for Riverton as Paskett worked her way towards the left side of the field and just puts a rifle towards the goal. That one goes wide though, and Lady Braves live to fight another day. Still 0-0. Here comes Riverton. 25 seconds left to play. Trying to go up line. That ball is quickly taken out by the Lady Braves. Throw in here. That ball is going to go inside the top of the box. Step 2 by Kylie Moyer. As bodies go flying, they will say foul on the Wolverines. Free kick for the Braves. Just 3 seconds left to go. That will be our halftime score as the Lady Braves have welcomed the number 2 ranked team in the state, the Wolverines, onto Braves Field and have matched them step for step here in the first half as we are still tied 0-0 in this contest. We will take a quick break and be back with more coverage of Star Valley Lady Braves soccer.
At Star Valley Health, we're optimizing knee replacement surgery with Rosa, our robotic surgical assistant. Robotic knee surgery can bring a lot of gains, like smaller scars, less pain, and faster recovery. We also offer hip and shoulder replacement, along with carpal tunnel surgery and treatment for muscle strain, ACL injuries, sports medicine, pain management, and more. To find out more about Rosa and our full scope of orthopedic services, go to starvalleyhealth.org.
We're always looking for things that make our farm more efficient.
The value that Smart Farm brings growers like Rick is the ability to be more efficient, to be cost effective, and also to be stewards of the land.
The Simplot Smart Farm program is split up into 4 segments: prepare, prescribe, grow, harvest.
Based off of our first year work with him, our yield goals were higher than they've ever been on those fields, around 10 to 15% higher.
We were very happy with what Simplot does for us.
Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Vail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial driveways and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Vail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy. I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
A lot of people ask me why I moved to Kemmerer. I actually was living with my wife in North Salt Lake, Utah, where we raised our children. And I saw this as a great opportunity in my career to help with economic development. It's a very affordable place to live. Other things that I like about being here, I really like the opportunity to do outdoor living. Those are some of the things that I like about Kemmerer.
Hi, my name is Bill Tech. I'm the current mayor of the city of Kemmerer. The biggest thing is the freedom that we have here, and I want to preserve that. We're all about camping, hunting, fishing, hiking, boating, all those outdoor things. Kemmerer and Lincoln County are in my heart and always will be.
Be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
In the future, everything will be powered by renewable energy. But it's not as easy as flipping a switch. It's a long road, requiring decades of time and trillions of dollars. But what if there was a better direction on the path to zero carbon emissions? An energy source that's available right now, that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. There is, and it's propane.
Fall River Propane, Star Valley's fastest growing energy for everyone provider, keeping you warm this winter.
A leg up, an upper hand, an edge. Call it what you want. When you finance with Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, you'll always be winning. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive, but it's beautiful.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford mountain biking.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford to the lake.
I take my Caribou Ford everywhere. We're Caribou Ford with the famous Warranty Forever, just east of Lava Hot Springs on Highway 30. And we're keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
B&H Auto is your local source for all your auto maintenance needs. Oil changes, brakes, shocks, tires, and even mechanical repairs, such as transmissions and other engine problems. Located on the north end of Afton, that's B&H Auto, service you can ride on.
Digital Dilemmas presents
Wi-Fi Enlightenment. A wise person once said, "Keep your feet on the ground and your router on a shelf. This will help you achieve greater happiness in life and a better Wi-Fi signal."
Placing your router on the floor can negatively affect its performance because the ground will absorb the signal. Stay tuned for more Digital Dilemmas.
Everyone in Star Valley knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit svfunzone.com for reservations.
Welcome back to Star Valley High School as we get ready. The second half of play as they begin to take the field. We are still tied 0-0 as what has been an entertaining first half between the Riverton Wolverines coming in as the second-ranked team in the state versus the Star Valley Lady Braves. Emma, take us through some of the stats from the first half.
So for shots for Riverton, we have 14 shots, and then for saves for Mac, for the Star Valley Braves keeper, we have 10 saves. So those are the saves that are in her hand that she did. So she is killing it. And for corners, we have 4 corners for the Riverton and 1 for Star Valley, and no shots for Star Valley.
Yeah, it shows you how active the Wolverines have been in the first half and how accurate their shots have been. That's one thing I've been impressed that these Lady Wolverines have put together. Just a barrage of shots on goal, but not just shots on goal, but good quality looks. And I think part of that credit goes to this Star Valley Lady Braves defense, that they're getting shots on goal, but they're cutting off angles, and Mac's been in great position multiple times to get saves, and so it's been a really good clinic by the Lady Braves of how to, bend but not break in that first half.
Yeah, I think so too. And just like the angles that they're all like getting at, like if Mac wouldn't been at the corner on some of those goals, then they would have been right in if she was in the middle and not in the corner. So she's very smart in her position.
And so if you're the Lady Braves, you're pretty much set in stone that you're going to be the 6th seed as you go into regionals, and you'll play the 3 seed, which looks like it most likely will be either Jackson or Rock Springs. So it looks like it's going to be Jackson. But this should be a huge momentum builder for the Lady Braves. If they can hold tough here in the second half, going in with some confidence to regionals next week.
Oh yeah, a huge motivator. And also just losing to Jackson only 3-0, and 2 of those goals, great goals. One just kind of like a bounce around. It could have been anybody's. I feel like they could really compete and be a good competitor for that.
And when they played Jackson here, as you were talking about, it was the same story as this. They hung tough in the first half, and then Jackson ended up pulling away in the second half. And I think it goes down to, can the Lady Braves put together 80 minutes of good soccer?
Yes.
Right? Because right now we just saw 40 minutes of really good soccer by the Lady Braves. They didn't quite get the shots on goal that they wanted, but they kept Riverton, a high-scoring, great team in the 4A class, out of the net for those 40 minutes. And it's like, can you do that for 2 consecutive halves? And I think that's the question that the coaches are asking right now. And, this is the end of the season. If there's a time to put that together, it'd be now and moving forward into next week.
Yeah, halftime is very crucial for the Lady Braves because they have played and just exhausted themselves and done so good. So for this next half, they really just need to do the same and focus on some offense too. And yeah, they're doing really good. They have it together, it looks like.
The Lady Braves have a good mix of upper and lower classmen as this ball comes into the box. Here comes the Wolverines and poked out by Kylie Moyer. Step 2 by Willow Allman as she gets the Meg up towards the middle of the field. Not able to control, though, where the Lady Braves and the Wolverines will come back on the attack. Both the Braves and the Lady Braves celebrating senior night tonight, as this is the final home game of the 2023 season. That's a good ball up into the middle of the field, up to Aramoyer, looking for Hamburg. And as you mentioned earlier, Emma, Avery has some wheels on her. If they can get that ball connected from the midfield out into the forward position. Good shield there by Janie England as Paskett was coming on the right side. We saw Paskett take a couple of high difficulty shots in the first half that looked really good. So that was a good job by Janie England, shielding her and keeping her from the ball on that far side.
Yeah, you can really see Pasket's, I think you said skills. She's a very skilled player, and Jenny was very smart and just went like toe-to-toe with her and just keep that pressure on. So Jenny was very smart for doing that.
Throw-in coming for the Lady Braves. They'll go up line to Allman. Allman weaving her way through. And deflected there by Smith. Smith on that far side. She's going to make a run through. She goes down hard as they will play on. Here comes the Lady Wolverines. Looking to go towards that outside. Step 2 by Star Valley. Through ball by Allman up to Hamburg. Hamburg working her way through. Good job there by Avery. Gets it over to Moyer. As she goes down to the turf, they're going to say play advantage here as Danger's trying to make a run towards the outside. And that goes out of bounds. Throw-in coming for Riverton. It's such a fine line between that forward position as you're being held onside. You could tell Avery just wanted to run, but just could not get that pass linked to that next level.
Yeah, exactly. It is. Forwards have a big job of offsides because defense is really good at trying to catch them, and that's something that is taught forever for the defense, is just to put them offsides. And with Avery's speed, definitely is more so that they need to use that offsides.
Well, you see how far Riverton's pushing up here. They're 40 yards out, holding that line for the Lady Braves. And typically defenses will do that until you give them reason to not do that, right?
Until you get past them a couple times. And
they're essentially saying that our fastest girl, our fastest defender is faster than your forward, is what they're saying. And until you can prove them otherwise, they're going to keep that line pushed up. You see here, they're almost to midfield. As was mentioned earlier, Emma, you talked about how with offsides, if they get behind that last defender before the ball is kicked.
Yeah, exactly. So once the ball gets booted out and Avery gets to show off her speed, then I bet they will start backing off a little bit.
And that's the thing that the Lady Braves are trying to do. Here's a good through ball up, working this near side. It's going to go out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for Star Valley. As we've played 7 minutes here in the second half, both teams looking to gain some footing and gain momentum heading into regionals next week. SVI Media will be on site for that regional tournament. Oh, here's a step by Ambry. She deflects it, and Mac's going to pick it up, as that's always been such a tough thing. You know, as a defender, you don't really know if there is someone behind you, if you should stick your foot out, if there's someone coming for a cross. And so Ambry made a good play there, but as a defender, you might second guess yourself of, do I stop this ball or do I let it pass through me?
Oh, yeah, and defenders are just trained to just always check their shoulder, really, all the time, to just make sure, like, see where the field's at. And any player should check their shoulder, but especially defenders on, like, a corner or something, to know where they are.
And I imagine a large part of it comes back to communication from the keeper, especially if you've got your defender who has their back towards the goal and can't really see what's behind them. That communication's got to come from the person who can see everything, and that comes from the keeper. And the Lady Braves are very well coached, and that's one thing that you can't preach enough in this high school sport is the defender's communication with the keeper and to the midfield. If you ever come to a soccer game, you can hear the girls talking up that, up line or center or cross, things like that, to really let their teammates know what's going to be the best play.
Yeah, exactly. The communication comes from the keeper always, and in any level, yeah.
The keeper for Riverton, 15 yards out of her box. She's kind of like, I'm sick of sitting back here, so she comes all the way up. And if the Lady Braves, they have some girls that have a foot, like Willow Allman. If she gets a rip from 40 yards out, she can put that over the head of the keeper.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a matter of getting the space to do so. Kylie Erickson has a big leg as well. And if the keeper's going to play that far out, you've really got to make her regret it. This ball comes up line. That's going to go out of bounds. And throw-in coming for Star Valley. Star Valley's done a much better job here to start the second half of keeping that ball more in the midfield and out of their defensive third, which has been really impressive. Here comes Dandridge. She's going to play it into the middle. Lady Braves trying to settle. Here comes Smith. Smith's going to win it. See if she can give a run here. As Danny trying to work her way through a couple defenders. Good slide there by Smith. They're going to say she has possession. You see assistant coach Ezekiel Mendenhall on the sideline, looking like he's coaching some sort of 100-meter dash, trying to push those girls up and to get some of that midfield to come in and help the forwards as they move the ball into their offensive third.
Yeah, sometimes when playing a defensive game, you kind of just don't want to go up because you're just kind of nervous because you want to be able to get back, usually. And so when you need to push up on the counterattacks, then it's so hard. There's just no right or wrong answer. You can just stay back and play safe, yeah.
Here's Yarber. Yarber at the top of the 18. She's going to drop it to Paskett. Paskett trying to work around Moyer. That ball gets deflected. Riverton takes a stab at it. That one's going to go well wide of the intended target and will be a goal kick for Star Valley. And I think there's so much to be said of that, where your midfield has been pushed back into the defensive position for most of the game, and then you finally get a run past your midfield, and you're just so used to hanging back that you don't get that midfield push that you need to really counter.
Yeah, exactly.
Good win out of the air by Dandridge. Drops off to Hamburg. Hamburg wants to send Katie out wide. Here comes Katie. That's going to be last touch by her, and it will be a throw-in for Riverton. Substitutions here for both squads, as Macy Brown will check in, and Aubrey Moyer for the Lady Braves. Here's a deep pass into the middle of the field. That ball's controlled by Willow. Willow wants to send it out wide up to Smith. Smith making a move on the right side. She's going to look for a launch, and that's the first real look at the goal by the Lady Braves. Not a bad look by Danny Smith, and just something to keep her honest as Allman goes down hard. Looked like there was enough contact to call it. They're going to say play on. Here's a through ball. Step 2 by Anderson. Anderson sends it back into the middle, and they're going to get Willow on that one. They go quickly, and that was close to a handball on Nelson as she pulls her hand back. A lucky break there for the Lady Braves. Here comes Erickson in the middle of the field. She tries to settle. That ball gets taken towards the outside and kicked up by Dandridge. Dandridge wants to send it out wide, looking for Smith. Smith making a run on that far side. Good job there by Danny Smith.
Oh,
just offside.
Dang it.
Was Moyer, and you looked, and it was such a close pass. It almost seemed like Riverton pushed up at the last minute and caught Aubrey offsides.
Very smart with Riverton's defense. Just any chance we could have got offside. So, yeah, that was really good by their defense. Oh, handball right there. Oh, well.
Definitely a handball in the middle.
That's okay.
And the line judge had his flag up.
Yeah.
And then put it down. So
handballs are never intentional, but yeah.
But they should always be called.
Yeah, they should.
Lucky break there for Riverton. Riverton will send this ball back into the midfield.
Sometimes it's hard to see, though, but that was our point of view is very good. We can see a lot, but
yeah. Which was the same as the line judge, just 200 feet away, further back from him. Oh, as Smith goes down hard, as she has her foot taken out from her.
I think I was going to say a card for sure. That looked pretty intense to me.
Yellow card was given to Riley Johnson, as she will have to check out. Here comes Allman. We mentioned how Willow has one of the best legs on the team. She can put this one into the box. Riverton pushes up. They're going to push up even more, as they are going to mark 15 yards outside of the box. Allman wants to chip this one high. She goes far side of the field. Dandridge makes her run up, and that ball is going to skip right underneath her and will be a throw-in for Riverton. Star Valley looks to keep the pressure on this side of the field, though. This one goes over the head of Dandridge, off the back of her. She tried to flick it forward. That's going to go out of bounds. Throw-in coming for Riverton. Getting a run up line. Looking for Bradley. Bradley's got it on the near side. Great step by Kylie Moyer. As that ball is going to go out of bounds. Throw-in for Riverton. They go quickly. That's deflected off the knee of Riverton. Throw-in coming for Star Valley. It's fun watching Kylie Moyer play back there, because she's all of 95 pounds, and she's just fearless. Like, she puts her body into the middle of the plays, and it's fun to watch her.
Oh, yeah.
She's got some of that little dog syndrome where, don't tell me what I can and can't do, because those 50-50 balls are all hers. As this at the top of the box, Kylie gets there first. That ball gets back inside the box, out of bounds, and it should be a goal kick for Star Valley.
Yeah, she is an all-around great player. She's killing it in the center back position, and she has so much to cover, so much ground to cover sometimes, and so many people. And yeah, she's taking the responsibility well.
I feel like she needs a nickname. And
color?
I'm not the best at giving nicknames.
I'll think of one.
She.
What color are her cleats? Are those red?
Reddish orange. Here's a shot on goal, high, out of bounds, and goal kick coming for Star Valley. I don't know, she almost reminds me of like a honey badger. You know?
Okay.
Where they just don't give a crap. They're super mean and aggressive, and she does such a good job back there for the Lady Braves. I mean, if you've got the second team in the state and you're able to hold them scoreless for 60 minutes,
oh yeah.
I mean, you've got to have a leader in the back to do that, and I feel like that's the combination of Moyer, Kylie Moyer, and Matt Christensen. They just played excellent today.
Yeah, and I also think the girls in the middle of just manning up on it. The game is won in the middle. Honestly, like, these girls are doing so good. They keep subbing in and subbing out in the middle, and the variation of like five separate Star Valley players are just killing it out there in the midfield too.
The Lady Braves hanging tough in this one as we have 23 minutes left to play. We are going to take a quick break and hear from some of our sponsors as the Lady Braves look to continue to match the aggressive play of the Wolverines. We'll be back after a short break.
It's time to update your home's flooring, and Battleson Brothers Carpet One is your local source. Right now at Battleson Brothers, find in-stock LVP as low as $2.99 per square foot. Get a bedroom installed with fresh new carpet for just $4.49. That includes the carpet, pad, and labor for just $4.49. Battleson Brothers Flooring also offers 12-month no-interest financing. In Afton and Thane, that's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
Sometimes people wonder, what does Swift Creek Trading sell? The real question is, what don't they sell? At Swift Creek Trading, find boots, shoes, socks, sweaters, shirts, jeans, belts, dress shirts and ties, horse tack and accessories, horse shoes, riding gear, cowboy hats, baseball caps, UW and Star Valley apparel, cologne, wallets,
Swift Creek Trading, your everything store, downtown Afton.
Miscellaneous items, shoe and boot care, jewelry, Western shirts.
Since 1932, locally owned Hastings Ace Hardware has served Star Valley as the place to find high-quality outdoor, hardware, and houseware products at competitive prices. Staffed by your friends and neighbors, Hastings offers a team of knowledgeable and helpful folks to answer your questions and assist you in finding the perfect solutions for your projects year-round. Find Braves apparel, fashionable clothing lines, tasteful gifts, a full-service gift wrapping and custom framing counter, jewelry, home decor, paint mixing services, and so much more. Hastings Ace in Afton. It's the local and helpful place.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family. And so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community since 1999, including residential, commercial, and construction. Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic is your company for all of your trash needs, along with septic pumping and portable toilets. For the dependable company that has a proven trust and reliability, contact Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic at starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com.
Number 10.
Yeah. Wow.
Welcome back to Braves Field as the Lady Braves C1 hit the back of the net against them as Riverton came through on a strong counter up the left side of the pitch and find the back of the net with a far post goal as Riverton takes the lead. Here comes Erickson as she races down the right side. Tries to bring it back to inside. That's a tough cross to do. And that ball goes out of bounds. Goal kick coming for Star Valley. We mentioned so much today, Emma, about the bend but don't break mentality. And the Lady Braves have really hung tough all game. And it's a little bit disheartening for them to see that one hit the back of the net.
Oh, yeah. Like keeping up with the number one in the region, like this far, they are just playing phenomenal, and then one just happens to get to the back of the net, and it was just a really good goal, and they have a lot of skills on the Riverton team, but like they're keeping up with them, so they just need to keep on going and not let any more in and try to go get one.
Here comes Paskett. Paskett sends it back into the box for Yarber. Yarber, lots of contact. They are going to say play on. And it will be a corner kick for Riverton. So many times inside that box, it's just a matter of who can get to their spot first, as both those players were vying for position. This ball is going to be a corner kick for Riverton. That one curves towards the outside, out of bounds. Goal kick coming for Star Valley.
Yep. Just couldn't quite. On corners, sometimes it's hard because you try to curve it in and try to get it perfect, and sometimes it just don't work out, and that happens at all levels. So
you're saying that's happened to you?
Oh,
see? Emma's like, it happens at all levels, but never to me.
No, I didn't.
But I've seen it happen, but never to me.
No.
Ball comes back into the middle of the field. That one's going to go out of bounds. Throw-in coming for Star Valley, as well as some substitutions for the Lady Braves. As Kenna Merritt checks in, as well as... Can't see who on the far side. Ball comes up line. Here comes Hamburg. Hamburg making a run on that far side. That ball is quickly cleared by Riverton as they start a quick counter. Good play there by Anderson just to kick that ball out of bounds, reset, and throw in coming for Riverton. So Emma, if you're the coach of the Lady Braves, you've played such good defense all game, and now you find yourself in a 1-goal hole. What are you telling your players to try and get one back?
I feel like they just need to get oh no. On that one, I think we have a player down. On that specific play right there, they do they just let them play on if they have advantage. So they play advantage until it seems like it didn't really play out for them, and then they'll call it back and they'll do a set piece. But for that play right there, it looked like we had the ball, so they're just going to try to give it to us. Yeah,
I thought they were going to play advantage too. They end up just stopping it for an injured player.
Oh.
But Danny's able to hop back up. There's plenty of contact to warrant a call, I thought.
Yeah, I definitely thought a call was due, but...
And this has been a pretty physical contest this afternoon. They've let the Lady Braves and the Wolverines play through a lot, and it's been consistent on both sides, though, which you can appreciate if you are a coach or player or a fan. That has been consistently called both ways.
Yeah, I think so too. Both aggression on both plays. Both the refs are both letting them play through it, and pretty evenly matched physicality, I think.
I would agree with that. Here comes Pasca. She drops the ball outside the top of the 18, looking near post, and swallowed up by Mack. As Mack has had a great game for the Lady Braves today, notching double-digit saves. As that ball is deflected out of bounds, throw in coming for Star Valley. And before we were interrupted, Emma, you were talking about what the Lady Braves have to do to find the equalizer in this one.
Yeah, I honestly think they just have to get pumped up and excited about the little things they do. They make a good pass, get excited, and just get that motivation back. Like, don't get down on themselves. Like, they are playing. Oh, good save.
It gets away from Christensen. She was able to meet at the top of the 18. Chip shot over the head and into the back of the goal for Riverton. As Mack came out to meet the ball, and Olivia Bradley there for Riverton in the right place at the right time. She chips that ball just over the head and the outstretched arms of Christensen, and she's a little bit shaken up, and Riverton strikes again here in the 66th minute. And they take a 2-goal lead. Riverton definitely seems to have a little bit more pep in their step here in the latter parts of the second half. And this is something we've talked about before, Emma, where the Lady Braves hang so tough and play such good soccer that first half, and then the second half they just get a little bit worn down, heavy legs, and they let a couple go through. We saw it when they played Jackson here at home as well.
That just shows and tells you that their fire and like their aggression and their want to win is always what is keeping them in these games.
Here comes a cross into the middle of the field. Bradley again gets a foot on it on the redirect and picked up by Christensen. That's one thing that is different than other sports, right? You could use timeouts and regroup when you feel momentum shifting, and you just don't have that in soccer.
No, you don't.
And so you're, as a coach, your hands are really tied. You can sub girls or boys, you can sub them in and out, but it's not the same as like in basketball where you feel the momentum, they go on a little bit of a run, you can call timeout, regroup, get a set play called. You can manage the game that way. Here's Pasket. Oh! Mack got a fingertip on that, pushed it off the post as that ball comes in hot off of Moyer. They wanted a handball. The center official motioned that her hands were against her body, and no on purpose action to deflect it.
you can see the Riverton ladies are getting more into a groove. So I think the Lady Braves kept them out of this groove for like a whole half and a little bit more than over half of the next half. And I just feel like they're getting into their groove now, the Riverton ladies, which means that our Star Valley has to be a little bit more aggressive, and towards the end of the game it's hard because everybody's tired.
There's a good look on goal. Once again, as that ball came into the box, Yarber looked like she was the one that was able to redirect it. They're going to say it was last touched by the Lady Braves, though, and it will be a corner kick for Riverton. But if we can go back to that shot by Paskett and that save by Christensen, what a save. A full-on Superman dive to push that off the post. That was incredible by Mack. Here's a through ball looking up in the direction of Erickson. That's going to be too far. So that ball is going to go out of bounds, and a throw in for Riverton. The sun has decided to come out and grace us with its presence this afternoon, which is a welcome sight for everyone in attendance as well as those who are on the field. We've kind of been through the gamut of weather this afternoon, where we saw super windy weather with the boys as they started, went to some cloudy cold weather, then we got a little bit of rain at the start of the girls game, only to be followed by Mr. Sunshine. Here's Moyer. She wins the ball at the top of the 18. There's Allman who lets one rip. Anderson looks to chip it forward. Good win there by Moyer. Left foot. She sends it out wide. Trying to cross it in was Dandridge. Not able to get that ball. A real good contact behind it. That's going to go out of bounds. And goal kick for Riverton. As was mentioned, next week will be regionals for the 4A conferences, both the West and the East. The West Conference will play in Rock Springs for that regional contest. Those games will start on Thursday. It's a win and you're in format. So the Braves and the Lady Braves will both have an opportunity to punch their ticket to state by winning a game. If you missed it earlier, the Braves came out. Here's a run by Paskett. She was offsides. I agree with that, as she started her run just a tad bit early. It'll be free kick for the Lady Braves. But if you missed it earlier, the Braves went toe-to-toe with the Riverton Wolverines, and that game ended in a 2-2 tie. And with that tie, and I could be off base, but I'm pretty sure with that tie, the Braves secured the 5th seed in the 4A conference, which will put them playing against Riverton again for a chance to go to state. Here comes Allman. Allman lets one rip into the box. That one's going to go wide, and goal kick for Riverton.
I really like the power on that. She has a really good boot, and if Riverton's defense was not so high up and just holding their line, if we were a little bit far back, that was a perfect ball. I loved the placement of that from Willow.
Yeah, if we could have got a runner on that. Here comes a run here by Paskett. She's going to bring it towards the top of the 18. Mack comes out. Ball gets chipped out in front of her. And that will be a goal for Cammie Paskett of Riverton, as she has showed her skill early and often in this one. Cammie, just a sophomore for the Wolverines. She makes a beautiful run down that right side, and she was being blanketed almost the whole way by the Star Valley defense, but able to get just a little chip shot as Mack comes out to meet her and goes right over the top of the goalie into the back of the net. And Riverton finds themselves up by 3 in this contest.
Hopefully they can get just a couple of counters or even one goal. Just they have played so good for the majority of this game. They have been killing it and just keeping up with them, a number 1 ranked team for the region. And yeah, just to stay motivated for regionals and everything, because they have played so great.
There will be lots of good soccer matchups in regionals next week as these teams get ready for that competition. Here's a cross by Erickson looking over for Dandridge. Ball is still being batted around towards the top of the 18. Here's Anderson. She'll send a chip ball up towards the top of the 18. It's won by Aubrey Moyer, trying to break through. Not able to do so. Ball gets batted towards the outside. Dandridge once again trying to cross that one over. That's going to be out of bounds. Goal kick for Riverton. Riverton, in their first year in the 4A class, have come in and really made some noise, especially on the girls' side, as they are going to go into regionals as a 1 seed, which is significant because that puts them, gives them a bye in the first round, and will put them as an automatic bid into the state tournament, which will also be held in Rock Springs this year. So, Riverton coming in from 3A and really showing that they have the athletes to compete at any level. As Riverton will go in as the number 1. There's a good chip ball up. Oh, able to stop, trying to control, and that ball is going to get booted out of
Good
bounds.
Ball.
As Hanberg made a run at that one. That was a great pass by Willow Allman to put that one inside the box with the perfect amount of pace, just not able to get a redirect. Here's Dandridge. Oh, what a great job creating space.
Good shot.
As Dandridge gets the first real shot on goal. I'd say we've had some others that have dribbled up to the keeper, but that was the first real quality look by the Lady Braves, and that one was able to be covered up by the keeper and sent the other way, but you've got to feel good about that look by Katie.
Yeah, now that you got like one shot, now you kind of see that you can shoot in those small spaces. I think she should take a lot more. That was great. Maybe give her some confidence to keep shooting because she has a great shot, as we just saw.
Well, she did a great job of creating that little bit of space. So that soft touch outside of your foot to put it in a position where you can really get a good plant foot down and a rifle towards the goal.
Yeah, I really hope to see that more. That was great.
That's one thing from these Lady Braves is they've got a good balanced attack between some girls with varsity experience as well as some first-time starters this year. So the seniors will definitely be missed as they play a big role. But the Lady Braves will have several returning members next year. As you look at Katie Dandridge and Willow Allman, Mack, Christensen, they're all juniors. And so they're going to come in and their senior year will be their third or fourth year with playing varsity, and I think that's going to play a huge role for the Lady Braves going forward.
Oh yeah, just getting this experience, then also just seeing, like testing out what they could do on the offense is going to be really cool for them in the next couple of years, just getting some offensive looks and everything, and yeah, some of these girls are really good at offense, and we can see that.
Good step there by Christensen to keep that one out as she makes a diving save. Punches it out. It'll be a corner kick for Riverton. But both Coach Bagley and Coach Mendenhall, they do a good job of really working some camps during the summer, as well as getting the younger girls involved. So they hold things for elementary to junior high, and I think that's really how you build a program, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's tough being in 4A where you have girls that go and play club ball and travel ball, as this ball goes wide on the redirect and high, but it's tough when you get into these bigger schools that have all these travel opportunities that these other girls don't have. And so I think Coach Bagley, Coach Mendenhall, they do a good job of trying to provide opportunities for the younger girls as well as for some of their athletes here to get a ball at their feet during the summer, which can make all the difference when the season comes up.
Yeah, I think so too. Just building from a young age, for sure.
Out of bounds, it will be a throw-in for the Wolves. They'll take it on the near side of the field with just 3 minutes left to play. This ball comes into the box. Knocked away by Kylie Moyer. She brings it up to Era Moyer and cleared out by Allman. Bunched in the middle of the field. Dandra's trying to clear some space. Sessions sends this one out wide to England. England looking to make a run. She's going to try to send it up line. That's knocked away. And once again, she's going to send this ball back up line, and it will be a throw-in for Riverton. So Emma, going forward, what is something that you're telling your girls as you prepare for regionals next week?
I would just say, like, look how far we've come. Like, we have played for this game specifically, how far we came in this game of holding them off, and then just to, like, tell your forwards, just whenever you get the opportunity, just try some things. Just try a move to just get past that defense, because that's what they're going to have to do to win in regionals, is they're going to have to score a little bit, because ties go into PKs and to practice PKs and just get all motivated and see that you can hang with these girls, and just to hold on a little bit longer. And then, yeah, they're doing really good. So just to motivate them and just do those small things like PK shootout training, and yeah.
Yeah, there's a different set of preparations as you get ready for regionals. Like you mentioned, there's in the 4A class we do overtimes during the regular season, but when you get to regionals, you can't end in a tie. And so that's when those contests go to PK, something that you don't see during the year. So that's definitely something you got to practice going forward.
And if we can hold them off like we do, and it's 0-0, PKs could be what saves us and puts us through a couple ranks, like up in the region when we go up to play there. Because our defense is phenomenal, and if we can just get really good at PKs, we could win a couple games, which would be amazing, and they could definitely do it.
Allman tripped up in the middle of the field, and that's the beauty of soccer, right? You can have one team that dominates for 78 minutes. They can have 65 billion shots on goal, okay? And then the team that only has the ball for 2 minutes can make one run at the goal and score and win the game. Even though they get outplayed, or even though the other team has better stats, the beauty of soccer is that one break your direction can change the whole outlook of a game. And I think that's where the Lady Braves are right now, is that bending but not breaking mentality as they go into regionals with, we can hang with anybody. You know, they hung with Riverton for 60 minutes today.
Yeah.
We can hang with anybody. We just need that one break to go our way where we get somebody loose and then we could score, or like you said, maybe we win the PK battle. And so the score will end with Riverton on top 3-0, but the Lady Braves should not hang their head as they played a great match today, as they really did push the Lady Wolverines to the brink for about 60 minutes until the floodgates opened and Riverton finding the back of the net for 3 goals in this contest. But I think there's a lot to build on, a lot of momentum for Star Valley as they head into regionals. Just a reminder, we will be in Rock Springs next week bringing you coverage of Star Valley Brave soccer. So we will have both the girls and the boys contest here live on the SVI Media Network. Alan Simpson alongside Emma Thompson signing off today, saying thank you for watching us. We'll see you next week for regional coverage of Star Valley Brave soccer.